John Kerry said today, quote, "You cannot defeat what you don't understand." Is that what we expect to hear today?
Absolutely right, Bill. And that's been part of the theme. It's more about building bridges and less about bullets, because as you heard the Secretary say and have read in his comments today, he's talking about this necessity to understand what is happening that's creating the environment. Let me just share a little bit from his op-ed today, and I think this will be very instructive for the folks at home. He says, among other things, quote, "We have to transform the environments that give birth to these movements. We have to devote ourselves not just to combating violent extremism, but to preventing it. And this means building alternatives that are credible and visible to the populations where terrorists seek to thrive." The long and short of it is here, Bill, listen, this whole summit is about understanding why they are there and what can be done to sort of mitigate the environment, if you will, before they become terrorists. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, especially as we've seen on TV, that doesn't help them when they're being beheaded by killers all over the world.
Yeah, some are suggesting the White House is doubling down on the language and the position. Why is that, if true?
Yeah, you're right about that as well. And let me just sort of unpack it very briefly. From their perspective, it's about making sure that the Islamic world more broadly, and the Muslim community in particular here in America and in the West, understands it's not about the U.S. against Islam. But the problem is, it again underscores this disconnect. It's not about jobs. Listen to Donald Rumsfeld on that topic.
I think it's a little insulting to people who are jobless or poor to suggest that is the cause of terrorism. The overwhelming majority of the people who are poor or jobless are not terrorists. They don't strap bombs on their children or their women and send them into a shopping center to kill innocent men, women, and children.
So what he's really articulating is what so many have argued for so long. You can't simply say if they're employed or if the environments at home are great that they won't do what they do. This is much bigger than that to them. They say they believe in a particular sect of Islam, and that's what's guiding them. We're not going to hear a great deal about that probably from the administration, but that will certainly be the backdrop from which they operate today's summit.
Okay, Kevin, thank you. Kevin Court, bit of setup there in the North Lawn. Thanks.